You probably thought about Bali at least once before, maybe even dreamt about a visit to this popular island in Southeast Asia. And you must have wondered whether it's even doable on a tiny budget. After traveling through Thailand, Vietnam, and the Philippines, our expectations were already set high when we arrived in Bali 6 months into our Southeast Asia journey. And we were not disappointed. We saw it all: the blue beaches, the ancient temples, the waterfalls hidden inside deep jungles, the greedy monkeys, and even cultural ceremonies which we never thought we would get to see. All this and more in our series From the Beautiful Island of the Gods, which is a great destination whether you're traveling alone, with friends, as a couple, or even the whole family. Come along and let's explore Bali together.
So this morning we came to get our visas extended here in Bali, and we thought we'll make this little video to help you in case you want to extend your tourist visa as well when you're here in Indonesia. So we came to Indonesia about 3 weeks back, and then we got the visa on arrival at the airport in Yogyakarta. It was a $35 fee, and it was basically 500,000 IDR, and it just took a couple of minutes. Very little documentation was asked, but mainly they asked if we have a flight ticket out, which at that point we had a refundable flight ticket. And obviously, since we changed our mind and wanted to stay a little longer and wanted to extend our visas, we cancelled that flight. The immigration officer also told us then that if we want to extend our visas, we can do it, but we'll have to arrive at the immigration office at least 7 days before our visas expire. And these immigration offices are located all over the country. And since we were going to be here in Bali, we decided we'd do the extension here. In Ubud, there are many small agencies that do this visa extension work. Hey guys, just recording this because we thought we'll document what it's like to get your visas extended in Bali. So it's 10:30 in the morning on Monday, and we're heading into one of the agency's offices in Ubud. And now we'll try to figure out how we can extend the tourist visa that we got on arrival at Yogyakarta. Hello. So we found 3 agencies here inside Ubud town which do this job. So we're gonna go check it out and see which one works for us. And we went to one such agency located right on the main road, and they all have similar charges and similar logistics of how they get your work done. But you might be wondering why we went with an agent, and let me just break it down into 2 parts. One is if you go on your own and do the visa extension, and one if you do it with an agent. So if you do it on your own, you basically have to visit the immigration office 3 times. First, to submit your application. Second, to do your biometrics and photo. And third, to actually collect your passport with the extended visa. If you go with the agent, you only visit once, because the agent does all of the admin work for you, including submitting the application and collecting your passport. The only work that you need to do is show up for biometrics. This reduces your 3 visits into 1. And also the documentation that you need for submitting the application is prepared by the agent themselves, which also and most importantly includes a flight ticket out. So if you come here on your own, the documents that you'll need to bring along: an application form, exit flight, hotel reservations for how long you're staying, and basically be prepared to answer any questions at the interview. You also have to then do your biometrics, and then after that, depending on whether you get the visa extended or not, they will let you know when you can collect your passport. If you go with the agent submits the application and even prepares the documentation. So they take care of booking a refundable flight ticket for you, because that way, you don't really have to do anything other than just give the passport to them. And then they also arrive here, submit the application, and then get you in a queue and everything. And all you have to do is show up for biometrics. And then once you finish, you let the agent know, and then they will do the work again to get your passport back. They pretty much deliver it to wherever you are in Denpasar or in Ubud. So the visa fees cost $35 for the first time when you arrive in Indonesia. And when you want to extend it, it's another $35 or 500,000 IDR. It's the same amount. If you do it on your own, there's no extra fees obviously, but if you go with an agent, they typically charge around 300,000 IDR, which seems more than fair because you avoid 3 visits, which can easily cost you that much with the scooter rental, fuel, coming here and going, the time you spend and everything. So it's well worth doing it with an agent. There are so many agents all across the country. Fees might vary a little bit, but they pretty much have like a standardized service, so you can walk around, compare in a few shops and then decide which one you want to go with. The time taken for this visa extension process is about, you could say, 2 weeks. So we submitted our passports on Thursday last week and today is Friday. We actually got our interview call yesterday itself to come do our photo and biometrics, but since we were busy at the wedding ceremony, we couldn't, and that's why we came here today. We asked for rescheduling and they very well do it, and I believe from today it will take a few days for us to get our passports back, and we'll let you know once we get it.
Status of Navneet's leg after sitting and talking for almost 6 minutes. Guess where we are?
Finally found an Indian restaurant in Bali that
too affordable one.
that doesn't mess with the prices as much as the others. And now we are spoiled for choice because there's a huge menu, so many items.
There are at least like 8 pages
And
filled with items.
We'll be honest, we came here day before yesterday also, but we wanted
And the
to
food
try
was
it
really
before we tell
good.
you.
Yeah.
So we had dosa and
Paneer biryani and aloo chaat.
and papad.
Yes, it was so tasty. So we had to come back and vlog it and show you guys. If you are in Bali and you're going to spend a month or 2 here and you're craving for Indian food, this
At
is
a better
the
price.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you don't even have to come here for a month. Even if you're here just for the week and you have time and you just want something on budget, then this is where you want to come.
Yep.
You have to also read, no, in the menu.
But there's so many items. I just do this and pick.
If it's costly, then it goes out of the budget.
It's gobi manchuri.
Okay. I think her eyes were open just a little bit so she could see it land on the gobi. Do you agree? Yes, you do, don't you? You wanted gobi manchuri.
I wanted it and it happened. My
Bekittu,
finger
dog.
went there.
Gobi manchuri.
Bekittu.
Tindipoti.
Papdi chaat. And masala kulcha.
To share with them.
We share only videos, not food.
See what I have to live with.
Sambal.
Yeah, what?
Sambal.
Garlic.
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 Yeah.
Onion.
Onion.
Garlic,
Onion.
In our language,
Nasi goreng.
no, you use inside that iruli
Iruli.
Iruli.
Iruli. Bawang.
and beluli.
Beluli.
Yes.
Beluli.
Beluli is the white one, the garlic.
Beluli.
Yeah.
Iruli.
No, Nebara.
Iruli.
Iruli.
Yo, Sunda. No. Iruli.
In case you want to extend your visas as well. Yaro barta idare. So when we got to Indonesia some time ago, there's another vehicle park.
Coming in.
Seems tilted. अथवा
By subscribing to our channel, you will make two rice-eating kids very happy. This will also encourage us to explore more of the world and take you along on this incredible journey. Thank you for watching this video. We'll see you day after. Bye.